Okay, it's working this time. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video today. Today, I am doing something that's near and dear to my heart. I am doing an expansion rebuild. I love doing expansion rebuilds. After the league meeting, we are going to get league realignment, and that is going to add in a good old team known as the Charlotte Bobcats. We will figure out the draft lottery, but in the meantime, let's go ahead. We're going to be the fourth team. We already know that. Let's go ahead and select the Charlotte Bobcats. We obviously do not have a team yet. We are going to get the fourth pick. I made sure, because it doesn't just let you load into this point in time, so I made sure to put everybody, at least for the first round of draft picks, with LeBron in them draft, they got drafted to the right team. So if you check it out, and you can't go to Coach Game Plan, and I'm a scrub for even thinking that. Jermaine's there. Obviously, they have LeBron James. The Clippers have Chris Kaman. The Miami Heat have Dwayne Wade, young Dwayne Wade. Kobe Bean. I don't know how Tim Duncan ended up on the Lakers. Don't at me. I know that the Spurs. I can't do anything about that. They traded Tim Duncan. I don't know what the heck they traded for, but either way, we get to pick up some players in the expansion draft. Obviously, we don't have to protect anybody, so let's get it started. So we got Jerome Williams, Malik Rose. What we're going to be looking for is young talent. So we got this dude. It's a lot harder doing this than it is in the current day. I'm not going to lie to you. This dude, man, Dwayne Wembanyama, that's so stupid. It is so dumb that they have somebody named Wembanyama. So in theory, we could pick up players, whatever. What I'm thinking that we do is either we be really bad, so I'm going to just pick up a bunch of young talent, because none of these guys are made worth money. Let's be real. Like Jerome Williams, I mean, he's 31. He's making $6 million. We could pick up Jaron Collins. We could pick up Vaughn. He's 7'1". We could pick up like some of these guys, right, that are making less money. Palacio. I don't even know if these are real people. Andres Jeffries. Like, I'm gonna just take all the youngest talent I can, and we're gonna go from there, because those guys are gonna be making less money, not you, because you're making way too much to be a 60 overall. That's freaking crazy. Some of these guys are gonna make a little bit more because of that, but we're gonna go ahead and grab the worst of the worst. And we're going to make a team pretty much out of that, because other than that, I really don't know the route that we would go about that. So, like I said, we're going to take the cheapest that cheap can buy, which is going to be this dude. I mean, because, like, realistically, they're not going to be that good. We're not going to be good either, and I don't really want to be good, because we got the Chris Paul draft coming up. If we could take that first pick, that'd be sick. Sadly, we get that. Awesome. So we don't have to pick up that guy. All right, to the NBA draft, though. Scouting, if you look at the prospect, obviously Dwight Howard's here. It'd be awesome to get Dwight Howard. I just don't see a world where we can trade. Unless we find whoever had the first pick, which is going to be the Spurs. That's probably that's not going to happen, though. So we'd have to, like, throw some serious, like, and I can't even throw some of these guys in there. I'd have to, like, literally throw all of this at them, and then, like, this guy, and then this guy, and just hope. But, like, obviously that's not going to be enough. What we could do is start the same deal at somebody at the Heat for the third pick. They accepted that. That's kind of crazy. So we got the third pick anyways. Obviously, that's not going to get us Dwight Howard. He's going to go first. And Luol Deng, I don't even know. I don't even want to see the trade offers, to be honest. We could get Emeka Okafor. He's not that great. As far as, like, who's going to be the most successful out of this draft, I really don't know. I mean, we could get Josh Smith. We get Tony Allen, build some defense. We get Kevin Martin. I say we go for a young person, though. We could go Sean Livingston. We could not Chris Humphries. Josh Smith actually has a pretty good NBA career usually, so let's go Josh Smith. We'll take him. We'll take a chance on him. I don't want to see your offers. Darrell Wright. Ooh, that's a name I ain't heard in a while. And then we have Pavel, whatever. He's 7'5". Yeah, let's take him. Why not? 7'5" Russian. Yeah, let's do it. So he's going to be a 69 overall, so he's probably not even going to do anything for us realistically. And a lot of these guys I don't even want. So if we can keep those ones. Oh my God, my living room TV is so incredibly loud. There's so much talking going on. And Tim Duncan is unrestricted free agent. Jermaine O'Neal is unrestricted free agent. That's crazy. Steve Nash. Wait, no. Is he? Yeah, he is. So I don't think we're getting Tim Duncan. I don't think we're getting Jason Kidd. But we could get Jermaine O'Neal or Elton Brand. I say we go for Jermaine. I say, do we not have enough money? Do we not have enough money for Jermaine? Why does he want more than that? What? That doesn't even make any sense. All right, let's throw that bag at him. So 13 mil. So theoretically, we have enough to get another player. But who do we go get? Andre Karolinko, unrestricted free agent. Ronald. Ooh, let's go get. Let's build the daggone Pacers. Why don't we? Let's build the Pacers. All right, so we picked up those guys. So we got some defensive monsters. We do need a point guard, an affordable point guard. We could get Gary Payton. He's on like a 1 year deal. I'm not giving you no 3 year deal. I don't even know if. Yep, we got Gary Payton. Affordable shooting guard. Yeah. See, now we have no money, so we're just gonna let it ride from there. Yo, Jermaine's forehead though. That mess is not. That is wild. Ron Artest is getting better. I think we trade Jermaine. He just dropped. I mean, maybe we don't necessarily need to, but we have Josh Smith who we want to get better. And Gary Payton's going to get worse. Fine. I just signed him for a 1 year deal just to have him. So my thought process was, all right, cool. Well, then we can throw Jermaine O'Neal in here and see what kind of offers we get. We like Zendrunas with Jermaine Jones, Antoine Walker, Sharif Abdul-Rahim. Well, dang. I don't hate the Luol Deng trade, but I'm not giving up Josh Smith. We get Steven Jackson. Gary Payton for Kenyon. See, I don't want another power forward. We get Amari. Oof. But Amari doesn't get but so much better, and I know this. Let's do this deal, okay? And then we throw Josh Smith in here, or we can run Josh Smith in the small forward if we don't see an offer we want. We got Jason Williams, he's a little older. Sherman Swift's not going to give us so good. We get a 05 pick from the Knicks. I don't hate it. I'm not mad at it. I mean, Mike Dunleavy Jr., but I don't think he gets that much better. You know, Nick Hollison's not bad. Kendrick Perkins is not good. I say we go and do this trade for this dude. Yeah, why not? So we don't have Josh Smith, but I didn't really want him anyways. He's not going to be a cornerstone. But if we can get Chris Paul with Amari Stoudemire and having what's his name? Who did we just pick up? Ron Artest. He's probably going to be a problem child. This dude's starting for us? Frick yeah, dude. Okay, I don't know why you're worse. But anyways, there's really nothing else I want to do. Because I'd rather keep these guys. I mean, Gary Payton, we could like trade for. I'd like that whole point guard at least run it. Jamal McGlory. Oh, we get Jason Williams. We get White Chocolate on the same team. I mean, Jason Williams isn't going to regress like him, so in case we don't get a point guard, that's probably for the better. Let's get Jason Williams. He's going to be good, and then we're just going to let it ride. So see you on a minute. All right, we're 16-30. We're not going to be good. Amari Stoudemire's pissed off. He doesn't see a reason why he would resign with this team. I think he's only on a 1 year deal, and I really think that's why. No, he's on a 3 year deal, so he has to stay here anyways, bro. We'll resign Jason Williams, though. That's fine. Hopefully he'll do a 2 year deal. Anderson, I don't really care about. There's no other whatever. I'll resign Bo Outlaw because I don't care. And you're getting worse anyways. Hicks is pissed, dude. Clearly this isn't good. All right, so we need to get rid of it. Let's dump Hicks off. And then Amari, we'll see what we can get. Where's Hicks at? We'll lump you in here with Lamb. I don't know why that Pods dude is freaking so bad. Might as well get 2 7-foot whatever guys. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. Can I get a first somehow miraculously? No, I can get a second though, and I'll take. Why is he making? That's not that bad of a deal. All right. Yeah. Let's see. What's the running rate for? Ooh, we get Jalen. Not caring about that in the slightest. Kwame Brown is an 83 in this universe. That is nuts. Jason Terry's a little too old for my blood at this point. Rip Hamilton is a little too old. Yao Ming is only 20. Yao Ming's only 24 in this universe, and he's not going to get hurt. I don't hate the idea of that. I don't know if he's going to get any better, but Richard Jefferson, I'm sure, isn't. Sean Marion isn't. I would say we go get Yao Ming, and then we have Yao Ming. Let's do it. Because obviously, I didn't want to be here. And Homie definitely shouldn't have been starting. So that's probably why he was so mad. And we're going to let that ride. And, I didn't even think to see if Yao Ming's on a freaking... Oh, he's on a 3 year deal. Perfect. Honestly, though, could you ever see a universe where Yao Ming is on the Charlotte Bobcats? Like, that's just preposterous to me. We're still bad. So, not as bad as I wanted us to be, but hopefully the Knicks are worse. And we beat the Knicks at least that one time, so I'm hoping the Knicks are bad too. So we're not that bad. We're bad. We're 14th in the conference, but not that bad. LeBron winning his first MVP. Dwight Howard obviously getting Rookie of the Year, 6-man Boris Diaw. Yao Ming defensive player and most improved. So we managed to snag us a good old solid player. Ron Artest also. Defensively, we look great. Defensively, we look amazing. The Warrior, huh? Chris Bosh, final. What? Who the heck is on this Warriors team? All right, so Vince Carter I knew was here, so that makes sense. Chris Bosh doing his thing. I mean, 15 boards is crazy. James Posey, I forgot about him. Alvin Williams, yep, he was on that team. Hamid Haddadi, yep, he's a name that you don't remember unless you know ball. Jason Richardson, Jason Terry, Mike Dunleavy, yeah. Because didn't they have Baron Davis at this point? They did get Michael Beatrice in the draft. I made sure to, like, for the most part, do the draft properly. Hubert Davis, North Carolina's head coach, baby. What's up, Hugh? And Hakeem retiring after playing with Toronto. So I guess he was on that team too, and he was kind of buns, but whatever. Right, is there any changes I need to know about? New mock draft, players not be eligible. Okay, so then, yep, because Dwight was the first to not be able to. Did we clutch? The Knicks were bad, and we still got the second pick and the fourth pick. Oh my gosh, dude, I cannot stand when that happens, dude. Like, we literally had the top two best odds and we didn't freaking get it, bro. It's so annoying. Who's our head coach? Bill Cartwright? Let's fire Bill. Yep, bye, Bill. Should we get Matt Stafford? No, I'm not going to get Matt Stafford. I'll get Joey Sloan, though. He's got a bunch of offers. What about this Wolf Cat? Homer Wolf. I'm not giving you that much money. How much is enough, but not too much? Apparently a lot, or a little, is a lot. Oh, there we go. Let's make you the offer. Advance. He signed perfect. So we got Homer Wolf, who's definitely not a real person because I ain't never seen nobody with that kind of hair in my life. Raymond Felton is also in this draft. Chris Paul, Danny Granger, Gerald Green, Marvin Williams, my boy. There's really not that many people, but if I'm looking at this in the right way, I need to go point guard. Like, obviously, Chris Paul. He's a beast. We'll get Chris Paul, and then from there, I don't really know. So what I'm thinking is propose a trade. We can let Jason Williams start this year. That's fine. Who has the first overall pick? The Bulls. Can we get out of here? Actually, I'll give you the second. And I'll give you, like, this dude that I just re-signed. Okay, you're not good. Is anybody I have good? This dude? No, he's already on his daggum thing. Bo Outlaw. And he has a freaking no trade clause. Are you kidding me? Travis Best. Alright, what if I give you Travis Best and Anderson? No, you can't take that many players. Okay, so just Travis Best. Alright, I cannot... Wait, was that the second pick? Dude, I want Chris Paul, bro. Don't cuck me here. I don't want to give up freaking Jason Williams for this, though. Alright, well, I'm going to give you my fourth if I'm going to give up Jason Williams, because I'm getting the next pick if that's the case. They're not even going to take that, dude. What are we doing? What about him and Best? No, bro. Have my second. Fine. Have a pick down the road, because if I'm not good by then I don't even want to play this game anymore. Alright, well, you know what? 2008, have that pick. I'm not trading all that. You know what? Screw this. You know what? I will just do a trade for Chris Paul if I have to. Of course they took Chris Paul. Dang it! All right. Is there a world where the Bulls trade Chris Paul to me? There is. They want the first round fourth pick and the Bobcats pick lottery protected. Or Ron Artest. Charlotte lottery. So if we're in the lottery, then we get the pick back. So they're betting on us being that. Sure. Of course. Wait. Hold up. Oh, we kept the second pick, though. They wanted the fourth pick. Interesting. All right, well, we got him. Do we get Danny Granger? Do we get Gerald Green? Like, what do we... I feel like we got to go Danny Granger at this point. None of these... Ooh, Monta Ellis. I don't hate that. Maybe we can pull Monta Ellis later, though. I really don't know who the best next pick player... This draft really isn't that great. I'm thinking we go... Oh, Baron Williams is in this draft, too, but he's so old, and so is Danny Granger. He's so old. That's why I want to go Marvin Williams or Gerald Green, but, like, they don't pan out to be that good. Like, Danny Granger's all-star, starter, like, all-star, Brandon What do they got, Friggin' Andrew Bogut, starter? Dude, this draft's kind of buns. I shouldn't even have... If I wouldn't have gotten Chris Paul, I wouldn't have gotten nobody, really. Nate Robinson starter, Ryan Turioff, like Marcin. These are a bunch of role players we're in this draft. All right, screw it. I'll take Danny Granger. That's fine. I'll take another player if Monte Ellis is still here. No. Jared Jack, Nate Robinson. I don't hate Nate Robinson. The pick of Nate Robinson. There's nobody really else here that I would even give a nod to. Who's 18? Oh, Mahini. I forgot about that dude. He's from France. Yeah, I feel like Andrew Bogut maybe, because that other center's kind of buns, and we could have him backing up Yao Ming. I wouldn't hate that. Yeah, let's go Andrew Bogut. He's really not bad. And he's a starter on a championship team, so you can't say that's so bad. Yeah, 73 is not bad at all. This dude, yeah, you can walk, brother. Buddy. You can walk. Do we have? We don't have any money, do we? Yeah, we don't have enough money to get anything worth a damn. Unless we get like one of these guys, or like a Luke Ridnour, or Rafer Austin, Marquise Daniels, Smush Parker. Bull, what's up? What y'all know about Smush Parker? Yeah, let's negotiate a contract here for Marquise Daniels. We'll give you 162 years. Jazz match. Didn't even pay attention to that. Yep, didn't think so. We need a power forward and we need a shooting guard. Christian Leitner, you have an offer already. What about shooting guard? Raja Bell, dude. Let's get it. Come on, Raja. I'm here for it. And then we can get Matt Bonner. No, I'm not going to go for Matt Bonner. Kwame. Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. Alright. Who's this dude? Yeah, we'll take him too. Alright, cool. Good to go. That's what we'll say. All right, I think we clutched up. Player progression, Yao Ming goes up a little bit. Ron Artest goes up a little bit. Obviously, we knew Jason Williams was going to go down, but that's fine because we have Chris Paul to start anyways. He's just going to play backup. We have Danny Granger, who's going to get better and better. And we have Moisia as our power forward, even though, that's fine, whatever. He's not going to be that good, but that's cool with me. If we're going to be bad, we need to be really bad. So if we're going to be like middle of the pack, I'm gonna tank so we can get our pick back, without a doubt. Or if we can trade Danny Granger maybe to get a better pick. The only problem is we don't really have a power forward right now. But anyways, this is year number 2 simulating, and oh my God, we're on a 3-game win streak. Chris Paul is going to just get better and better, and it looks like we're pretty good so far. So there we go, I guess. All right, we are 20-23. Looking at how things are, dang, I just realized Miami's playing Ohio State right now, bro. I'm tripping. Looking at how things are, we could probably make a trade. Like I'm thinking about trading Jason Williams and maybe Travis Best. Throw him in the trade finder just to see, because like we're obviously not going to be good enough that we're going to need him or Best. Like they're too old at this point, and we have a lot of point guards, right? So let's see if we can get maybe some talent for later, like Monta Ellis. That'd be perfect. Or a first round pick in Michael Alokandi. Not really what I'm looking for, but. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of where we're on. Sasha, who knows about Sasha Vujacic, bro? Who knows about him? Either way, I'm thinking, because Kirk Heinrich, but I like Monta Ellis. I like this trade. It's going to give us a young Monta Ellis to play there. And then Eddie Robinson's kind of buns. So at this point, I mean, I can get rid of him. Bo gets pissed off, probably because he's not getting no minutes. That's fine. We can either hold on to him or you can throw him in a trade here. I kind of want to hold on to him, though, because I think he could be a good backup center. He's going to get better. He'll get over himself, and we're going to lose anyways right now, so that's fine. They are really trying to dump this Kurt Thomas contract off. I don't need another center. Jamal Sampson. I don't really want. I mean, I guess we could do Ruben Patterson, but then we're getting somebody that we don't need again. Jeff McGinnis, but we don't need another point guard. PJ Brown, but that's a 2-year fat deal that I'm not trying to pay. So we're getting all these old heads on these fat deals. I guess Devin George would be a pretty lateral trade. So yeah, we'll sum it up and see kind of what they're looking like at the end of this, maybe. Remember how I said I was going to make sure we didn't do that, but I don't even know how we did. But LeBron won another MVP. Chris Paul is Rookie of the Year. Shout out to my boy, Borstial, 6 Man of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year. Karolinko? Dang, we could have gotten him too. That's crazy. Yao Ming made the first team though. He's balling. But he did say he wanted to test free agency, but we have him at least under contract for another year. But we did make the playoffs, so we were the 6th seed. So year 2 in the playoffs. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. As far as drafting anybody, that's gonna be kind of, whatever. But we're going against Kenny Martin, Corey Maggette, and Richard Jefferson. I can always shorten the rotation, yeah, which I'm going to do, because I do want us to go, if we're going to be here already, we might as well ball. And Monta Ellis is going to get better. I know that, right? We know the future. That's what makes these kind of easy. Let's rock a 5-man and see if we can just make it rip. Let's just let it rip. Can we make a comeback? No, we were destined to be beat. Let's be real. That Nets team made it to the finals and went to Game 7 with the Warriors, who won again. That's so crazy. They get Vlade Divac. I mean, he's old as piss at this point, but like, dang. Branding logos don't care. Draft lottery, obviously, our pick's gonna go to the Bulls, and they're gonna get number 18, which sucks because we lost out on our pick. Now, is this an NBA draft? Who is this? This might be the KD draft. No, it's not. It's the draft before KD. It says Rudy Gay, Bargnani, and all that. Okay. With Yao testing free agency, it's like, he'll be, it says 1 year right now, it's going to be 1 year after, so, do we see what we can get for Yao? Yeah, nobody wants, maybe he has a no trade clause, maybe that's why, I don't know. Alright, we're just going to send to our pick. I think it says in the second round, a good time later. Ooh, PJ Tucker, I don't hate picking up PJ Tucker. There's nobody up here I really know other than him. Who the heck is that guy? I don't know half these people. Yeah, we'll get PJ Tucker. I know who that is. He's still in the NBA to this day, so at least he has some longevity. Oh, Brandon Roy, my boy. I love me some Brandon Roy. Bo gets pissed. Whatever. He's gonna get better, and then he'll get more minutes. Like, I don't know what to tell you, dog. All positions affordable. Oh, we can actually afford a couple of guys. Ooh, Kwame Brown, but he's not gonna get no better. So we know that, right? I don't know who the hell J.P. Weber is. Jose Calderon. I don't hate that. I don't know why he's restricted, so it doesn't matter anyways what I think of that. Stephen Hunter is not a real person, but Daniel Marshall's old. Is there anybody young that's like good? Mo Williams, I guess I could get as a backup point. I don't even know if he's restricted or not, though. I'll find out here in a second. He is restricted, so... Oh, never mind, he disappeared. Hito Turkoglu. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's restricted, so that's probably not going to happen. Al Harrington. Yo, low key, we could get Al Harrington and we could bump him to the power forward. I don't hate that. Yeah, let's throw a bone at Al Harrington, see what we can get. Because they're probably gonna match. Yeah, they match Mo Williams. I had a feeling that would happen. I'm gonna just go through day 3. So we got about 5 mil in cap room. Portable point guards. I'd like to stick with the real people. Rafer Austin, but he's a little old at this point. Carlos Arroyo is a real guy, I'm pretty sure. Keon Dooling definitely is. Chucky Atkins with Potter, I don't think is at all. Shammond Williams, North Carolina zone. Earl Watson, but I guess we could get this J.R. Bremer character because he looks like he might be real. Y'all let me know in the comments if J.R. Bremer's real or not because I've never heard that name before. He's tying with the Timberwolves. You know what? I don't care anymore. That's fine. I think we got 9 players, whatever. Chris Paul's up to an 88. Dan Granger's up to an 80. 75 for Monta Ellis. 75 for Andrew Bogut. The team is coming together. Okay, Yao Ming's not getting any better. That's fine. Devin George is getting worse. So is Shannon and Andrew. I knew these things were going to happen, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't mind that at all. This is the draft that I want to get something out of. So if we could trade... see... You know what? I think let's go. I think we go 9-man. All right. So the blessing here is our team's just gonna get better. Like Yao might not be getting better, but Al Harrington he's gonna be solid. He's not. Well, he's probably not gonna get no better. Let's be real. He might get like 1 overall better, maybe 2. Danny Granger's gonna get a couple overalls better. I bet he gets up to like an 85, 86. So that'll be perfect. Toronto Test should probably sit around that mark, and then Chris Paul's hopefully gonna get to the like 94, 95 range if we're lucky. And given that, and if we can somehow get KD, like we're good. But if not, that's fine. We can make it work. All right. We're at the trade deadline, and I'm hopefully recording. We're gonna stop. We are 28-17. We're not doing bad. Chris Paul's doing his thing. I mean, we look pretty good. I don't hate it. We could probably shrink to 7-man and do a little bit better. We also probably shouldn't have traded Simulate through that because I could probably trade some picks and gotten some bench players to be a little bit better. Because we're kind of playing the long game right now. We don't have to. We could make some trades and be a championship contender today. But you know, we're semi keeping it realistic, I guess, so it's not bad. I do enjoy sending players to a minimum just in case we need them for any sort of trade bait or anything like that to even out money or whatever. But Yao Ming finally, he extended with us. Like I said, I don't think he's going to get better than 992 because I'm not sure how many years he played before he stopped really playing, but if Chris Paul had prime Yao Ming to throw to, can you imagine? Like, not that he's going to throw him no crazy lobs, but he can hit him with some wild passes, bro. Not to mention, we also have Ron Artest, who in this universe is not completely insane and swinging on fans. So, dude, we look good. Braun wins an MVP, that's fine. They ain't done nothing in the playoffs. They ain't done a daggum thing in the playoffs. Darren Williams winning most improved. Wow. You know what? Yeah. Yep. But you can tell, I guarantee you he went from not starting to starting. Yep, exactly. Only reason why. But that's still, most improved. That's perfect. 24 and 16 for Yao with 2 blocks a game. Hell yeah. Chris Paul, 21, 10, 1.7. Dude, exactly what you want out of Chris Paul. And we are first round going up against the Magic, who I believe have Tracy. Did they get rid of Dwight Howard? I made sure to give them Dwight Howard. Did I make sure to give them? No, I did not. That's right. Yep. Nope. They did not get Dwight Howard. That's right. That was the draft, but that was the Braun draft that I controlled. Sure enough was. But we're going to win game 1. We're going to win game 2. I'm so confident that I shouldn't have been, but that's fine. Carlton Smith, that's not real. Corey Maggette, Richard Jefferson, Kenny Martin. Basically the same team we played last year. And I think, didn't they beat us? They beat us last year, right? Yeah. But we did not have Christopher Emmanuel Paul at his full strength like we do because he was still young. Just look at that box score, though, bro. 31 points for him, but Yao Ming dropping 35, bro. Playoff Yao Ming, nobody can mess with. I'm so serious. No, I don't want to play that game. Are you stupid? Dumb or dumb? Great. The only blessing we have right now is that these Detroit Pistons do not have Rasheed Wallace as well because we would be so cooked. Although I don't think they would have gotten Elton Brand if they did. I'm going to go ahead and bust us down to a 7-man rotation because that's realistically what I thought we were going to have to do. Anyways, we're going to win that game. We're going to win the next game. We're going to win that game, and we're going to go to get eliminated. Okay. Lose to the eventual champions. Wow. I thought we were about to run the table back on them. But we sure did not. That's fine. That is just fine. We are going to end up with the 25th pick. Okay. Now, is there a world where I trade not Ron Artest? Danny Granger? No, I can't trade him. Dang, I could trade Yao, though. Do I trade? No, but I don't trade Yao for freaking... I mean... If we were going to longevity, but no, there's no way I trade Yao to get Kevin Durant. Because there's no way that's... No. You know what? We're going to send to our pick. We're going to choose our guy here. We're going to pick somebody that I think will help us out. Wilson Chandler's not bad. Glenn Davis. Ugh, I do not want Glenn Davis. Yeah, let's get Wilson Chandler. I don't hate Wilson Chandler. I don't know why that was so slow. Yeah, to be honest, I don't really see anybody worthwhile. So I guess we're just gonna send that up. Obviously, it'd be great to get KD, but we didn't plan it out to get KD, and we honestly got Wilson Chandler. Who's really not that great. Andrew Bogut has a qualifying offer. I'd like to go make sure we go grab him. Tim Duncan is unrestricted. We don't have the cap room for that. Wait, we don't have bird rights on what the trucker dude? Andrew Bogut? We don't have bird rights for him? Well, that sucks, because I don't see a world where he comes back. He did not like playing here. Oh, he's coming back, though. Yeah, we got him back. All positions affordable. Who's the best? Kendrick. Are you kidding me, bro? All right, we'll go point guard. And I guess we go get Tyronn Lue. All right, I'm thinking this is where... let's go get D-Fish, bro. D-Fish will come play with us. Yeah. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I think we were on the cusp of winning it last year. Yao Ming is steady. Test is steady. Granger's getting better. Chris Paul's even better, up to a 93 already. This is where we're going to go out. We're going to ball out, and we're going to just get the best team together that we can because we've been kind of screwing around the past few years. So first year would have been the 05 draft. Nope, that's not true. 04 draft. 05, 06. Is this year 4, really? Is this really year 4? Am I an idiot? Kobe? Yeah. Well, technically we didn't partake in that year. Did we? Oh, no, I guess. No, I guess this would have been that year. Because, yeah, Alvin Williams and Raptors. Before, yeah, that was 4th year. Yeah, so we're gonna have to make some moves. Let's start with Trade Finder and Al Harrington and this pick. Let's see what that can get us. We want to get a good power forward, like a solid. In this era of basketball, you still need like a solid rebounding big man down the stairs that could like maybe do some other stuff, whatever. But Kevin Martin, dang, we should have gotten Kevin Martin too. If you get Jamal Mashburn, he's pretty old. I don't see. Ooh, young JJ Redick would be bad, but I don't think that's a good trade. Darko Milicic. Let's go Danny Granger. See, can we just trade for like a little bit older person that can play small forward for us, or like power forward, and we can rock Al Harrington at the small forward. Thabo Silva-Losha, Kwame Brown, no. Sharif Abdul-Rahim, but he's not that much better. I don't really see anything useful here. No, there's nobody that useful. What about Ron? Can we get somebody for old Meta World Peace? For Mr. Artest? I see it being the exact same. Like, we get Wally Zerbiak. I don't know. See, that's not. We got old old Antoine Jameson, young Kyle Lowry. Like, there's nobody that fits what we're looking for right now. I don't want to get rid of Yao Ming. So maybe we throw D-Fish, Ellis. No, I don't want to. Oh, Ellis is young. Actually, we'll throw them in that first round pick, and we'll see what D-Fish Ellis can get. Because that's an older with a younger talent, and maybe they can give us like a solid backup. Somebody somewhere. I don't hate the Speedy Claxton idea. That's just not ideal. What if I got rid of Derek Fisher and just said Monta Ellis in a pick? A young talent in a pick. What do y'all got? Because I don't really... Dude, this is being so slow, bro. Yeah, that doesn't... Jonathan Bender, bro. 7-foot small forward. Yeah. We get Coutinho Mobley. This is not worth it at that point. No, I think what we do is we just... Well, first of all, we go to the free agency pool and see if there's anybody chilling there. There's not. I say what we do is we rock the 9-man, right? We have... Oh, but we don't have... young Wilson Chandler, really? Is that what we want to do? What about... Where is Wilson Chandler? I didn't know he was that bad. Let's throw those two together. Is that something that can make happen? I mean, I could probably throw all my picks together and go get somebody if I wanted to. But I'm feeling kind of lazy right now. Who the heck? Pops Mensah. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. We'll send them up to the trade deadline, and then we'll find a team to sell and grab their players. All right. We are sitting at 25-20. Wilson Chandler starting is not the vibe. So. We're gonna go team intel. We are listed as buying, which is perfect because that's what I think we really are. We're buying to try to be better. There's nobody selling. Literally everybody's either rebuilding or buying. Oh, there's a selling team. It's the Wizards. They have Tyson Chandler. We could probably pick up Tyson Chandler. But I don't know where we'd do with him. Who is a rebuilding team that has a power forward, small forward that's good? Marcus Aldridge. Ooh, maybe let's go talk to the Bulls. Let's not talk to the 76ers. Marcus Aldridge, he's 22, so he's young, so he's going to be talented. It's going to be hard to grab. All right, so valuable asset, that's cool. I'll give you 2 first-rounders. He's young, so that's going to make it hard. I don't want to do top 3. I'll give you all my picks, though, honestly. And which is a crazy thing, but this way we're set for next year, too. Have all my picks. Nope, that's not happening. Okay. What if I give you all my picks plus Monta Ellis? He's not even that valuable. What about Wilson Chandler? He's not valuable either. All right, that's not happening. All right. That stinks. Boris Diaw. Ooh, they have Boris Diaw, too. Dang, they got lots, too. That's kind of crazy that they wouldn't budge on that. Carlos Boozer ain't happening. Chris Humphries is buns. Pau Gasol's not happening. Maurice Stoudemire's just not happy wherever he's at, bro. That's so crazy to me. I mean, I guess I could probably get Abdul Rahim. Dude, they want a lot for him, bro. Never mind. Hayes, Fleming, Trent, Kate. Yeah, that's not happening. Tyrus Thomas and Buns. I could go get Nick Collison, who's a postie and rebounding big that would definitely help. And they just want an unprotected pick. Granted, I didn't want to just give up a pick like that, but now we have that power forward position filled, and we still have like a solid team. But we definitely could use. We got Fisher, Bogut, Ellis. So maybe we group these two guys and the pick, and that gets us like a solid small forward, power forward that can actually help us. Maybe that's the vibe. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Doesn't look like it. Jose Calderon. Ooh, Jose Calderon. I don't hate that. Yep. And then now I can go trade Finder, Jared Fisher, and a pick. And who's this other bum they gave me? This D Crawford dude. I don't know if D Crawford's a bum. I don't know if he's real or not. To be honest, that name escapes my mind. And see if we can go get a small forward, power forward, somebody. We get like a Corey Brewer. Ooh, Roger. You know what? Let's do this. Yep, let's do that. Perfect. So we got Calderon coming off the bench. Yep, perfect. Hopefully that's good enough. We'll see. I really felt like I used to be better. I mean, we're not doing bad. We've actually gone on quite the win tear to end out the year, but we're definitely not good. Like, we're not 2-seed good, which is what you want if you're doing a rebuild like this. Like, you want to be that good by now. I mean, LeBron's just MVP after MVP, bro. I'm not surprised. He's on the Cavs. Yeah, he's still on the Cavs. He's just doing his thing, bro. Tim Duncan's not doing bad either. He's not either. But Yao Ming's not doing bad either. That's the thing. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do, honestly, because it's not like I'm going to be able to trade pieces like that easily. And we picked up Nick Collison because he's young, but he's going to get better. Like, this team should dog walk Milwaukee in theory. So we should be dog walking them. Thank you. That first game was obviously just a freaking fluke. And we get to face number 8 Indiana as opposed to number 1. And of course, how did y'all go to the 8 seed with Tim Duncan, bro? Didn't even make any sense. I did not mean to do that, but I'm glad I did. No. Not again, bro. Please don't let this happen again. Bro, how did we go down? Oh my god, dude. Makes no sense. I mean, not that we would have gotten past the Cavs, but like, dang, bro, come on. We actually have the 12th pick because of the Lakers. This is the Derrick Rose draft. Yeah, we don't need Derrick Rose, but we could definitely use some of the other players in this. We'll leave it up to chance again. Who we got? Eric Gordon, OJ Mayo. Ooh, OJ Mayo in this world might actually turn out to be something, you know, might not be getting in trouble. Roy Hibbert. Who do they got as the best? All-star. Dang, they only got him as a starter. That's crazy. Is Eric Gordon the guy? George Hill? I mean, Luka Mbamute. Goran Dragic. It's not bad. Omer Ashik. And because Mario Chalmers actually, I mean, he won an NCAA title. Chris Douglas Roberts, bro. I ain't heard that name in a minute. Timothy Mozgov. Judging by what we need, yeah, let's just get Eric Gordon. That's fine. We'll shoot, and then we'll take Omer Ashik. I don't really. We got another pick, too. How many picks? Oh, because we had the other first-round pick. Boomer! I don't care. We got 2 7-footers in this draft, so whatever. Eric Gordon, Omer Ashik. We'll keep. Man, we want to keep Monte Ellis. Are you kidding me? Can I afford anybody? No, we ain't got no cap room. Whatever. I'm kind of at a loss, dude. I haven't done one of these in a long time. So, yeah. But we have 96 overall Chris Paul. We have 86 Artest. Jose Calderon dropped, which is kind of crazy. He's dropping already. Bogut went up to Eric Gordon. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe not. I don't know. We might have to do some trades. I might have to trade Yao Ming. I don't want to. He's doing good. I don't feel like now is one of those times that I should be trading him. Yeah, because we can rock 9 deep. I mean, this isn't a bad team, though. I'm so confused, man. If I throw Yao Ming in there, and I throw him in with a first-round pick, what is even popping up? Baron Davis, Baron Davis is on the 76ers as well. I get Pau Gasol, who's the same age, with a young Marc Gasol, so that's actually not bad if you think about it. Joe Johnson, who's a bucket getter. A younger Luol Deng, he's probably not get that much better. Devin Harris, I don't think it's gonna get that much better. An old Jason Kidd and a young. Huh? You would trade me Dwight Howard? Are you serious? Bro, Dwight has so much more upside. Okay. Now I want to trade friggin' Jay Williams though, because I don't want him. I liked having Nick Collison, but it looks like I can get a better power forward either, honestly. I want to get rid of. You know what? That's actually kind of mutual. I should look at more trades, but I kind of like that. It's not Boris Diaw. Actually, kind of. That actually. Let's see what happens. Yo, I have no idea why they did that deal because they really just fumbled the bag like high key. We are the best team in basketball, like without question. Yao was holding us back. Dwight Howard. How do you trade a first overall pick for, like, not to say that, like, ooh, shout out to Al Horford, man. Not to say, wait, we better have gotten, yeah, I was going to say, we better have gotten exec of the year. Yeah, we're 99 overall now. Yeah, bro, how do you fumble that? You just let us have 2 first-round picks on the same team, and we were able to trade to get Boris Diaw, who's a solid role player. Danny Granger and Ron Artest defensively, there's nobody stopping that. And I want to say Boris Diaw is like a defensive threat as well. Not to just mention. Oh, he's not. He's a scorer, though. He can shoot the 3, though. That's the other thing. So we go up against the Pacers first round. I'm not sure. That's crazy to me that they were doing that deal, though. Because like, Dwight's not good, as good like overall-wise, but he's a beast. Plus, if we don't win this year, we're going to win next year. Can we please take down Tim Duncan, though, this year? I would much rather get out of the first round because I feel like a failure right now. All right, cool. And we're going up against LeBron and the Cleveland Cavaliers, who still to this point have not really anybody other than LeBron over here needing auto-generated people to beat me, man. I'm just saying. Jordan never used auto-generated people to beat me. Just saying. Just saying. All right, come on now. Why are we so... Oh, my gosh, dude, we're screwed. We're probably not getting past them right here. Oh, nope, we tied it. Can we please take the series? And we do. Let's go. D-Rose in a very young, not very, semi sort of young Knicks team with Andrea Bargnani and, excuse me. Why do we drop games to teams like this? That doesn't even make any remote sense why we'd do that. All right, thank you. And we're in the finals to go up against the Timberwolves, who have Kevin Garnett, Troy Hudson, Shawn Marion, a young OJ Mayo, and Joel Anthony. I don't think Joel has the answer for Dwight Howard. So, yeah. Oh, okay. Bro, don't do it. Oh, my God, I shouldn't have said so much before. Oh, my gosh, dude, that was literally as close as you can get without doing it. That's literally as close as you can get without it. The Bulls are just in the freaking lottery like crazy. Do we even have a pick in the draft? This would be Steph Curry. We don't, so that was pointless of me even to enter. Steph, obviously, in the re-up is going to be... Omer Ashik's not happy. All right, oh, we got some players to go grab. Yeah, we need to go get Chris Paul for sure. And we need Danny Granger for sure. And we need Monta Ellis. I want my whole team back. Thank you very much. I think we got everybody. Chris Paul, Artest, Granger, Bogut. Yep. All right, cool. So Dwight, in my eyes, should be getting even better. He only goes up to an 88, but that's fine. Chris Paul's up to a 98. That's so crazy. Ron Artest is going to drop one. This is... It makes me kind of want to trade Ron Artest, but, like, he's so good defensively. Like, how do you trade somebody like that? Unless you go out and get Tony Allen, but, like, Tony Allen by this point is probably not going to be but so good. I still like that. I still like this team. I still do. With running the 9-man with all these guys. I'm going to run it back. I feel like we should have won that one. If we need to at the trade deadline, we'll make some moves, but I think we'll be good now. All right, we finished. The Dwight Howard MVP is crazy. They traded me. The eventual MVP is so nuts. James Harden looks real weird in a Wizard uniform. I'm not going to lie to you. So, yeah, we were just as successful last year as we were, this year as we were last year. I don't know why it keeps taking us to go to these game 6s. Who are we going against this time? Dude, we should have won it last year. I don't know. I guess I was goofing. This team's gotten a lot better, actually. It's the same team we played last year. Hopefully we can make short work of them. As soon as I say that, they start coming back. They're coming back again, and we are going to take care of them. I guess we just like a 6-game series. Kevin Durant and Paul Pierce and Anderson Fairchild is not a team I thought I was going to see together. That sounds like a disgusting team. Of course, I say good things about them, and I get a sweep, and we're going up against the Warriors, who do not have Steph Curry. They instead are this team they've been holding on to for the longest time, and we are going to finally get ourselves an NBA championship with the Charlotte Bobcats. It took took till 2010, man. That took us like 6 years. Now, granted, the Bobcats haven't even. They're still the Bobcats at least, so we got it before they became the Hornets. I mean, which is great. So yeah, I mean, you can't get so mad at that. I don't think we got anybody's. Yeah, the Lakers got our pick. So we trade away our picks, but that's fine. Team player options. Who we got? Eric Gordon. Yep, you can come back. Nobody there. Cool, perfect. Let's see what the team looks like this year. I'll probably hit the sim button just to see what happens. No, I mean, yeah, he's kind of regressing already, which is kind of nuts. I figured he would get up a little bit higher than that. Our test is as well, so I'm not going to do it again because we're probably not going to win again. But yeah, thank y'all for joining me. We did end up winning an NBA title, and hopefully y'all will join me next time as we take over another expansion team. Peace.